my babies, just like, you, Jason, and like one day you'll know, Trav, babies are everything. That's it.
It is 100%, 100%. It takes it the moment the first one pops out. It's like, okay, my entire hierarchy of priorities is completely shifted.
Just like that.
In an instant. Seriously, it's crazy. You'll see, Trev.
You'll
it's
see.
Crazy.
We're putting that voodoo onto you and Taylor right now.
That's right.
Dear viewers, this week's episode of the New Height podcast wasn't just another casual sit-down with celebrities. It was an absolute masterclass in inspiration, gratitude, and pure emotion. Hosted by the always energetic brothers, Travis Kelsey and Jason Kelsey, this episode welcomed one of the biggest stars in the world, the one and only Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And what happened during this Monday session? Well, let's just say it was one of those rare, wholesome conversations that touched every corner of life, from hard work and family to love, music, and the joy of being surrounded by people who lift you higher. And of course, yes, Taylor Swift became a natural part of that discussion, because how could she not? From the very start, the energy in the studio was electric. You could feel it, the laughter, the chemistry, the mutual respect. The Rock walked in, greeted both brothers like old friends, and instantly turned the atmosphere warm and full of life. There was no Hollywood act, just three men having a genuine, open-hearted conversation about life, purpose, and success. The Rock began by congratulating both Travis and Jason for what they've built, not just as athletes, but as voices that people connect to every week.
Absolutely. Before I get into that, let me just take a moment and give you guys your flowers. Congratulations on the podcast, man. And not only that, on the podcast, but also just congratulations on your careers, man. Just really incredible careers. And for you guys like you, guys in the league who have become world champions like you, I always say that's my dream, man. You guys are living my dream. Like that's what I thought. That was the goal.
Their podcast has become something special, a space where athletes can be human, funny, emotional, and real. And then, right there, he transitioned smoothly into talking about someone else who's been doing the exact same thing in her own way, Taylor Swift. The Rock's tone shifted from playful to proud as he mentioned Taylor Swift's name. He praised her new album, calling it one of the best musical works he's heard in a long time. He admitted that his kids, especially his daughters, have been completely obsessed with it. He laughed while saying that every morning, before school, the house is filled with Taylor's music, sometimes even before breakfast.
You will go down as one of the greatest of all time. And everything you got going on. By the way, congrats to your girl on the weekend, or the crushing weekend she had is awesome.
Life of a showgirl.
Life of a showgirl. My daughters are listening to the album now. It's very cool.
It was such a sweet, honest moment. You could see Travis smiling, almost blushing, clearly proud that the woman he loves is touching hearts all over the world, including the children of The Rock himself. The Rock said what most of the world already knows, that Taylor Swift has an unmatched work ethic. He said she's not just talented, she's relentless, she's focused, and she's an artist who reinvents herself with every era. It was pure respect, coming from one global icon to another. Then the conversation took a heartfelt turn, something fans weren't expecting. They began talking about family, about how fame and success mean nothing if you don't have love and purpose at home. That's when The Rock began to speak from his heart about fatherhood. He described how his children changed everything for him, how they gave his life a deeper meaning, how they became the reason behind every choice he makes. He explained how being a parent humbles you, teaches patience, and fills your heart with a kind of joy that words can't describe. And while he was saying all that, he turned slightly to Travis Kelsey and said something that made everyone smile. He said that Travis will soon understand exactly what that feeling means.
My babies, just like, you, Jason, and like one day you'll know, Trav, babies are everything. That's it.
It is 100%. 100%. It takes it the moment the first one pops out. It's like, okay, my entire hierarchy of priorities is completely shifted.
Just like that.
In an instant. Seriously, it's crazy. You'll see, Trev. It's crazy.
We're putting that voodoo onto you and Taylor right now.
That's right.
It wasn't a hint or a joke, it was more of a gentle reflection. A wise man acknowledging that one day, Travis would feel that same deep love, that same connection to life through his own children. Jason Kelsey, already a proud father, nodded in agreement. He didn't say much, but his face said everything. He knew exactly what The Rock meant. He added softly that having kids truly gives a new kind of balance. It changes what you value and reminds you what's truly important. That small moment, just three men sitting together, quietly acknowledging the beauty of family hit fans differently, it wasn't about celebrity. It was about humanity. After that emotional discussion, the tone lifted again. The Rock began to talk about Travis's incredible career, the discipline, the consistency, and the sheer power he brings to the game. He looked at him with pride and said that Travis Kelsey will go down as one of the greatest tight ends of all time. He talked about how rare it is to see someone dominate both on the field and off the field, staying grounded while being a global name. He told Travis that what he's built is bigger than football. It's a brand, it's a legacy, it's a movement that inspires people around the world.
You will go down as one of the greatest of all time. And everything you got going on. By the way, congrats to your girl on the weekend. What a crushing weekend she has. Awesome.
Life of a showgirl.
Life of a showgirl. My daughters are listening to the album now. It's very cool.
And that's when Travis became emotional. He thanked The Rock, calling him one of his lifelong inspirations. He admitted that growing up, he watched Dwayne Jonson on TV, not just for entertainment, but for motivation, because The Rock always stood for discipline, power, and self-belief. It was one of those full circle moments where a hero looks at his admirer and says, "You've become one too." And of course, you can't have The Rock in a room without talking about food. At one point, Jason joked about The Rock's famous cheat meals, those mountains of pancakes, sushi rolls, and cookies he posts online. Everyone laughed, and then the topic turned to how athletes maintain their discipline when it comes to eating healthy. Travis Kelsey used that moment to share something sweet, literally and emotionally. He said that one of the reasons he's been able to stay consistent and healthier lately is because of Taylor Swift. He explained how she loves baking, how she's got this calming habit of creating things from scratch, sometimes banana bread, sometimes cookies, sometimes healthy muffins. But what makes it special, Travis said, is that Taylor doesn't just bake for fun, she does it with balance.
And just enjoy it. But I throughout the week, I'm pretty like...
You're strict also, yes. But also, look, you're the GOAT, so you don't want to give away what you're eating right now, right?
And I will say it has gone up a level since Taylor has come into the picture, because she loves to bake.
That sourdough,
she got sourdough Pop-Tarts, sourdough cookies. I mean, it goes on and on. She loves to make cinnamon rolls. So I'm not gonna lie. I used to look at your cheat meals as like, man, at least I'm not cheating that crazy.
Dude. Well, wait.
She uses healthy ingredients, always mindful of what goes into their bodies. He laughed and said, "She makes it fun to eat clean." It was a small story, but fans loved it, because behind all the stadium lights and fame, that's what real love looks like. Two people sharing ordinary, simple moments that make life better. The Rock smiled and said that's exactly what makes relationships thrive, when two people push each other to become the best version of themselves. As the episode started wrapping up, Travis took a quiet moment to express gratitude. He said he's blessed not just because of fame or championships, but because of the people who've surrounded him from day one. He thanked his parents for their support and values. He thanked his brother Jason for always being his #1 motivator. And he made sure to thank Taylor Swift, not just as a partner, but as a constant source of encouragement and love.
I look at the life that I have as a blessing because of the people that I have in it.
That's
having a support system as my family, having a support system like my brother and Taylor and all my friends that I've known since I was in fucking preschool. And
he said it's their love and belief in him that keeps him grounded and driven even when the pressure of fame gets heavy. The Rock nodded with a warm smile and said that gratitude is what keeps great people great, that staying humble, staying thankful, is what separates stars from legends. It was the perfect way to end such a wholesome conversation. Dear viewers, this episode of the New Heights podcast wasn't just another celebrity moment. It was real, raw, and powerful. You had The Rock, a man who's lived 1,000 lives, opening up about fatherhood, gratitude, and the simple joys of life. You had Jason Kelsey, the grounded family man, quietly nodding and reflecting on the beauty of being a dad. And you had Travis Kelsey, the man in the middle of it all, successful, loved, and learning every day what it means to have balance. Together, they created a moment that felt like a breath of fresh air, honest, mature, and deeply human. And through it all, Taylor Swift's presence was felt. She wasn't in the room physically, but her influence was everywhere, in the way Travis spoke, in the way The Rock admired her artistry, and in the way love quietly shaped the tone of the entire conversation. So, dear viewers, what we witnessed wasn't just three men talking, it was a reminder that behind every success story, there's a foundation of love, family, and gratitude. It's what makes The Rock more than just a superstar. It's what makes Jason Kelsey more than just a football player. And it's what makes Travis Kelsey more than just Taylor Swift's boyfriend. It makes him a man who's constantly growing, evolving, and learning from every chapter of his life. Because at the end of the day, that's what the New Heights podcast is truly about. Real talk, real stories, and real moments that remind us all what matters most. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications, because this story and this couple continue to inspire millions.
congrats on all the success.
Thank you, man.
And you already know it. You might not have had that privilege of living this life, but it seems that you live life with the privilege to live life, no matter what it is that you're doing. You're so humble about it, and you create your own path, man. You create your own path, and it's so cool to hear the story behind it all.
Thank you. You got to. That's what we got to do, is work hard and create our own path, even if we don't know what it is. You got to have faith and, the work and the process.
You knew what it was. You knew it was the WWE, baby.